I notice that people condemn people, rightfully so, for making mistakes. Like, I get it. You condemn people when they do wrong, especially if they don't know that they've done wrong, or if they like or are trying to get away with it. You know, if a person fakes their pranks, and like obviously there's a point where it's like you got to point out like you freaking faked it or whatever. Logan Paul made a mistake, whatever. I made a mistake of taking down a stop sign. I just think it's like personally if I lie in order to like feel better about myself, move on and stop lying, I need to believe that I can do that and that I'm not a liar. So if people are constantly reiterating to me that I'm a liar, like, okay, I get that, that's what people do, but what I need for myself personally is to believe that I'm not, and then I'm like proving to myself and to others that I'm not a liar by choosing to not lie anymore, to tell the truth continually. So that's how I relate to myself. If somebody makes a mistake, if people fake their pranks, I want to call them out on it, on faking the prank. I don't want to say you're a fake, you're a fraud, you're a phony, because how does that enable them to become like better? It just kind of condemns them without any hope. So Logan Paul makes this mistake and everyone's like, oh, you're just a piece of crap. Like, well, how about he just made a mistake? Like, he said, he admitted, he owned his mistake, he said that he's sorry. Well, I needed to be able to move on to become somebody that's, I don't know, not a criminal, not... When I took down the stop sign, like, it was a wrong choice, it was a poor choice. What I needed to get past that and not staying like I'm just a piece of crap is to believe that I'm not a piece of crap, and that I was like, oh, okay, I made a mistake, I can move on, I can change. But if people are constantly reiterating, or I can say like, oh, I made a mistake, I'm just a worthless piece of crap, there's no hope for me, and stay there my whole life and stay like in that gutter and never do anything about it, because I'm like, I didn't just make a mistake, I'm just a worthless human being. So I hate to see people relating to Logan Paul, to fake pranksters in that way. Like, I say fake pranksters, but pranksters who have faked things. Like, yeah, it was not good for them to fake things. It wasn't good for Logan to do that. It wasn't good for me to take down a freaking stop sign, but it was a mistake. It wasn't something that was right. Now, if somebody who fakes a prank continues to fake pranks and they like don't try to, I don't know, be in integrity, okay, like you can choose to be that way, and you're gonna have people continue to relate to you that way. And I get how people would like say they've done so many fake pranks, so they just are fake. I get it. At the same time, I want to believe in people for them when they don't believe in themselves. If Logan Paul's like, man, I'm trash now, so he stops making videos, I don't want to relate to him that way. I'm like, no, you made a mistake, you owned your mistake, he apologized, and like, I want to forgive him. That's the point of forgiveness, guys. Like, I need forgiveness for myself to become like better, to move on from my mistakes. I have to forgive myself, like, otherwise I will never move on. And if I don't have forgiveness for myself, I won't move on, I'll stay a piece of crap. But if I can forgive myself, I can move on, I can become better, I can be a righteous man. So if I need that for me, why would I not want to give that to other people? Why would I not want to enable others to not only forgive themselves, but to see that, like, look, we forgive you too? Why would I not want to like give that same thing to other people? When they think they're a piece of crap, like, no, you're not, dude, you just made a mistake. Okay, I make tons of mistakes myself. A person that fakes a prank, like, okay, instead of condemning their whole channel, instead of condemning them as a person, say like, okay, you made a fake prank, don't do that anymore. Okay, it was a mistake, you made a poor choice, whatever. I've made plenty. I really hate to see people condemning Logan for this. Still, it's at this point, it's beating a dead horse. Like, he admitted he was wrong, and yet people still choose to condemn him. I get why they would. It's not like it's absurd for them too. But I think if I'm trying to actually contribute to society and to life, condemning people isn't the answer. It's, I don't know, it's calling people out when they made a mistake. Then it's like believing in them, relating to them in a powerful way that allows them to be a better human. If I want to help somebody become a better human when they make a mistake, I'm not going to continually condemn them, especially when they know that they've made a mistake. That's also my stance on people who fake their pranks, especially if they are like especially if they apologize for it. I don't want to continue to like rub it in their face when they know that they're wrong. I want to like help them. I want to believe in them for them, so that they're not the only ones that have to do it. I like this so much. I like what I'm saying a lot. It helps me. I'm actually getting clear on like what I actually think of this kind of stuff. I think this helps me see the realistic, practical value for forgiveness, rather than just it being something that you should do, that I should do. Like, I got to be able to forgive myself if I need it to move on. If I need to forgive myself in order to become a better person, then obviously I want to give that to other people as well. If somebody makes a mistake, if somebody hurts me, if somebody does wrong, I want to be quick to forgive, very quick to forgive, because I need that. Because it helps me when others forgive me, instead of having to like fight so hard against what other people believe about me. Like, nah, he's fake. I'm like, no, I'm not fake. I just made a mistake. I'm gonna move on. I have not done fake pranks. I guess I'll just throw that in there. I guess, I don't know. A lion doesn't need to say he's lying. A rich man doesn't need to tell the world that he's rich. Now it's just coming off as bragging or something. That's not the point. Well, that's all.